All right, good people. Greetings and peace and blessings to everyone that's joining my live makeup audio for Saturday, September 29th. And yes, I know I'm a little bit behind, but it is all good. I'm not going to make any excuses, even though, well, I just was not feeling too good. Ate something that really was not agreeing with me. I personally think I got a touch of food poisoning. I'm still not feeling my best, but I'm not where I was at. So, divine law, I'm so grateful for that. So, welcome to my Aisha Speaks Jade Facebook page. And again, I am doing a makeup live audio for Saturday, September the 29th. And I'm going to do my best to be as brief as I can because I have some things that I need to do this evening here. I am residing in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And if you listen to my live or if you listen to my replay, which will be available shortly thereafter, just put in the comment box where you're listening from. Okay? Nothing really complicated. Just hey, I'm from wherever, Jersey, New York, Philly, Atlanta, Cali, wherever. Or even if you're not in the US and you are in another country, I would love for you to put in the comment box where you're at as well. I'm all about positive networking and being supportive as best as I can. So I look for that back. So I'm going to speak on ways to take control of your life. Okay, because we need to do that. No one else can do that for us but us. So here are some ways to take control of your life. So sometimes we lose ourselves when we are trying to adjust to a big change in life. For example, perhaps getting a new job, going to college, or a change in location, starting a new business, being an entrepreneur, etc. This tends to make us feel lost and helpless as if we are not running our life, but life is running us. Our goals seem too far to reach, and we are blinded by the fog in front of our eyes. Well, but when we are driving the wheel, we stay focused on what's in front of us. Try not to lose our balance and keep looking behind via a mirror to know when to take the next big move, right? Similar is our life, and here are some ways we can take control of it. Don't worry, it happens to everybody. So briefly, we're going to speak on letting go, which that can be very hard for us, letting go. We hold on all the time. We can tend to hold on to a lot of stuff, things from the past that we hold on even to right now, right? And it takes something to trigger us to bring that up, depending on how the situation happens. And a lot of times, sometimes when we bring things up from the past, it doesn't even have to do with the present. We're just running our mouths and we just get triggered. And once we start, we don't know how to stop sometimes. So letting go. If there is anything that you fear and it is holding you back, you should let go of it. You need to take a step forward and get rid of all ghosts hovering around you, all those devilish functions that are around you, hovering around you. Let it go. Whatever your belief is, believe in that and ask whatever that is to your understanding to help you let it go. And once you put that out there, let it go. Let the universe take care of it. How can you attain success if you still inhibit doubts in your credibility or doubts that you won't be able to achieve your goal? Thus, staying optimistic and fight all the demons in your head or the devilish functions or the negative energy, whichever you choose to say. Work on happiness. If you think happiness comes to you on its own, you are quite wrong. Gone are the teenage years, right? When this made sense because at the time we had no responsibilities. We was just kind of carefree doing what we want to do. Didn't have a care in the world, nor we had a single care about the world. But once we start living by ourselves, becoming those adults, we realize it isn't easy to be happy all the time. So once we became those adults, became more independent, those responsibilities that we had to take care of, yes, those teenage years were gone. Feeling happy is a state of mind, and it can be achieved if you work for it. Indulge in activities that you love to do and find where you belong. Be opportunistic. Don't escape from the window when an opportunity knocks on your door. Rather, embrace it. Have intuitions and trust them regarding all the decisions you have to take. You might not have time to do, let's say, for instance, snorkeling or swimming or whatever the case may be. But if in case your mind is telling you that you do need a break, then step up to it. Don't let life plan out all your wishes, but give your best to accomplish your desires. They are the ones which make you feel alive. So I want to go back to working on happiness. And here are some common beliefs that destroy your happiness. Forgive me, my apologies. So, it says, just a lot of pop-ups. Okay, good people. So it says, expressing how I feel makes me weak and vulnerable. These are common beliefs that destroy your happiness. So again, expressing how I feel makes me weak and vulnerable. So, do you ever find yourself frustrated over feelings that you could not share? This is a common problem people have, thinking that if they show their feelings, people will see them as weak. Right? So that's why quite a bit of us, we hold it in. We have to be this strong person because we may have had past experience that maybe perhaps we let our guard down, and so many people have crapped on us that we just refuse to let anybody else see that side of us. So we keep that guard up. But personally, I don't see it as being weak. But I know a lot of people in this world may think of that. I get it. So it's just, that's why I think a lot of people do what they do. The truth is, you need to keep your personal feelings to yourself and share them only with those close to you. Now that I tend to agree for me personally. I do not share all of my feelings like that, even though this is a page where when I feel like I want to be authentic, I get a little anxiety even sharing what I share. But a lot of deep stuff I haven't shared on here because I'm not at that level. So I only share that with those or that one that I am extremely comfortable with. But I'm learning to share things enough that I want to let people know that I do relate on a lot of levels and can relate and have had experience, and that's past and present. So again, the truth is you need to keep your personal feelings to yourself and share them only with those close to you. However, when it comes to your feelings at work, letting people know when and why you are mad worried, or angry is the best way to get a solution promptly and efficiently. Now, I don't know about individuals who work for corporate America, or you may have your own business where you have employees, but where I'm at and how it's set up, going to my management, trying to explain, even in the best respectful way that I can, about if I'm feeling something, that's just not going to happen, because unfortunately, it's a power struggle there. It's a lot of micromanaging there. And I'm just basing it off my experience. And I have I have even asked questions roundabout, like other individuals in different departments, how their management is set up. Now, not everyone is set up like that, but they have similar experience how I feel as well, as far as my as far as my management. It just doesn't seem to work, right? And I don't want to go deeper into it because I really don't know who may be listening on my page, because I have told a few people at my job that I have this page, but nevertheless, it's just not like that at this present time, where I can speak to my management team in a effective and respectful and prompt way. So moving forward, and I'm going to find that solution, but moving forward, I need to set a vision and stick to it whatever happens. Surely it is good to have a goal and vision in life, since this is what makes us more productive and eventually successful. However, even though everyone must have an aim in order to get on the right path, no plan is ever perfect. On the way to fulfilling your plan, you will probably encounter many barriers and troubles that will make you feel unhappy. Instead of pushing to get things done the way you planned at the start, try finding an alternative way that will get you to your goal. Okay, so I should put others first. Have you heard that saying, make yourself a priority? At the end of the day, you are your longest commitment. This cannot be truer, since regardless of how assured you are that others should come first, everyone will pick themselves before choosing you. It is in the human survival nature. So after realizing its true power, start doing something useful every day. Whatever that might be. Try doing something useful every day. That would make you, very proud. You should aim to help others, especially those in need and people close to you. However, if this makes you unhappy, it is unlikely that you will be able to make someone happy. Put your own needs first to be able to start helping others. Let me know if that makes sense. I'm going to say it again. You should aim to help others, especially those in need and people close to you. However, if this makes you unhappy, it is unlikely that you will be able to make someone happy. Put your own needs first to be able to start helping others. Money cannot buy happiness. So money can't buy happiness, but it's more comfortable to cry in a Mercedes than a bicycle. This is supposed to be a funny saying, but it certainly carries some truth. So even though money should never be your priority, it can have an enormous impact on your happiness. Happiness is not closely related to the amount of money you have, but if you do not have any, living in poverty will certainly not allow you to be happy. Stressing over how to pay your bills or your kids' school trip is going to eat you, which means that this belief is very far from the truth. If I keep working all the time, I'll have a fulfilling life. Being hard working and persistent is crucial if you want to be successful, but this does not mean that your life is well lived. In order to live the life to its best, you must pay attention to what your body says, and what the body needs is a healthy work and life balance. Remember, being successful does not only come from being persistent and working day and night, it comes from making smarter choices, planning ahead, and taking care of your health and happiness. Honesty is the best policy. Everyone teaches us to be honest, but is that really always the best policy? I like to hear your feedback on this too, guys. The fact is, no one tells the truth at all times because in many occasions, the truth is inappropriate and harmful. People are fragile, and so are you. If telling the truth does no one any good and only causes unhappiness, would you still believe that honesty is the best policy? Get rid of this ridiculous belief and determine the best places to tell the whole truth and a white lie. So again, I would love to hear your feedback about honesty is the best policy. The pursuit of happiness does not lie in finding it in concrete things. You will certainly be happy if you find a dollar bill, but happiness is eventually a product of actions and thought. Therefore, you must learn how to get rid of beliefs that make you unhappy in the first place and concentrate on reacting positively. So I just want to share those few in regards to the 6 common beliefs. So forgive me. I am really, yes. So again, my apologies. That what I was just reading about was 6 common beliefs that destroy your happiness, which fell under work on happiness. Then I had spoke on being opportunistic. So next is be with the right people. There are some who will like you no matter what, and there will be those who won't. That's just the bottom line. We cannot please everybody all of the time. So if you're trying to do that, my suggestion would be stop. Because you're just never going to make everyone happy. So be with the right people. It is best not to run behind the ladder, as it is only going to waste your time. Be with those who like you enough, as it will be good for your self-esteem as well. With their help, you can be stronger, and then all those who never appreciated you might come back to you, and if they don't, you won't even care about it. So be around those that care about you, that are really #authentic, #genuine, mean the best for you, right? You don't have to have a big circle, people. You listen, once upon a time, I used to have a lot of people who I said, oh, friend, you're a friend, you're a friend. Maybe for a little while it worked, but overall, it was what it was, and it's done. And yes, do I know a lot of people? Yes, I know quite a few people from all over. But would I say that they're actually Friends? Sorry, guys, no. I would say they are acquaintances or associates or people who were brought in my life for a good reason, and there have been people who have been brought into my life for all of it is a learning experience, and I'm truly fortunate. But those who have really been a good friend, I can count on one hand. Seriously. And I've learned to be okay with that in my personal life. In my business life, I flipped the hat back around. Learned experience with that as well. People have come into my life for a good, and people have come in my life not so good. But at the end of the day, it has been a learning experience so that I don't repeat that. But I am grateful for it because I don't want to hold on. And I have held on before. So I've learned to let that go because it's not going to do me any good by holding on. It's just not. It's going to make me miserable. The other person probably has moved on and they're doing other things while I'm still harping on being bitter and frustrated and angry and trying to find out how I can get back at them. For what? It's pointless. So move forward so that I don't block any blessings or fortunes. Stay away from the negative. Negative thoughts and negative people both ruin you. They will make you feel inferior, which is not good for your confidence. Repel all the thoughts the minute they trigger your mind and be as far as possible. Negative only drags you down and even makes you feel hopeless. And who is that going to help? No one. No one at all. We have to watch our thoughts. We definitely have to watch the negative people because sometimes they can trick you or they can fool you, and they'll come one way and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, you might be doing something," and they might be in your life for a little while, and all the time this is, they really trying to drag you down. I'm not saying that that's everybody, but that can be some people. And watch your own negative thoughts that you're doing, because if you think too hard, you could be really affecting yourself as well. So watching the negative thoughts and the negative people. So again, negative only drags you down and even makes you feel hopeless. And who is that going to help? It tends to make you feel that no one is there for you, but you must remind yourself that no one else but you are enough for facing the world. One small step. If you take small steps regularly, you will be able to achieve your goal soon enough. All you need to do is have faith to begin a nice way and the minimum that you can. Baby step your way, and well begun is going to be half done. Am I right? You can also be in control if you focus on the little detail instead of a big plan all at once. And so let's see about simple life hacks to be successful. 5 simple life hacks to be successful. Let's see. Give me a moment, guys. My apologies. Okay. So, the 5 simple hacks. Your words determine your destiny. Now you have met some people who always say negative words about their life. So this person is saying that they have a friend. We were having a normal conversation. I asked him frankly where you see yourself in 5 years. He replied, I see myself working in a private company, working 9 to 5 and earning about $15,000. I will not be surprised if he is earning only that much after 5 years. So with that example, the moral of it is, don't let your words ruin your future. Don't use your words to describe the situation, but use your words to change the situation. When you wake up in the morning, start your day by looking yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, this is my day. My dreams are coming true. I'm thankful for everything, and I'm expecting a lot of blessings or fortunes today. Try this. Your life will never be the same. It will turn into something beautiful. You have to remember, say some positive affirmations to yourself in the morning. So try saying nothing negative for 24 hours straight and watch your life change. And you know what, guys? I'm going to challenge myself with this. Saying nothing negative for 24 hours straight and watch your life change. Try it. Challenge yourself to do that. Whatever that looks like, 24 affirmations or just, in 24 hours just speaking nothing but positive words into your life. Try that. I would love for you guys to do that. And if you decide to take that challenge, leave a comment and let me know how that works for you. The odds are for you. Just remember one thing. The problems that you are having right now might seem big. And trust me, I'm not taking anything away from anybody off or on this Facebook that might be going through some things. But these problems are not bigger than the God that you are serving, or whatever your belief is, whatever your belief is. The problem he gives you are ultimately making you stronger. So again, whatever your belief is, hold high to that, because everybody's coming from a different place. So odds are not against you. Odds are for you. When you find yourself in a situation when you think everything is over your head and when you don't see a way out, then suddenly, I'll say the universe will step in and make things happen. And this is not the time to give up. This is the time to stir up your faith or belief, whatever that may be. Don't you worry when you got a problem, as the universe has got you in the palm of his hands. But I will say that the universe just has you. Because again, I like to be respectful. Few things to keep private. There are few things that you need to keep private. You got a great idea in your head now. Instead of telling someone, start focusing on that idea. The things listed below should be kept private, such as your love life, your next idea, your next move, your salary, your dreams. So again, those things to keep private, take it into consideration, will be your love life, your next idea, your next move, your salary, your dreams. So appreciate little things and be kind. You may think you don't have any resources to be successful. I want to tell you one thing. You have every resource to be successful. Appreciate the things that you are having right now, because some years back you were praying for these things, or you were asking for these things. If you don't appreciate small ones, then you won't be able to accomplish big victories. Stay in the state of contentment. Be kind to this unkind world. Appreciate what you have, because this world is full of idiots and they will try everything to get you down. So I just want to kind of read off those, and I hope that that was useful to you as well. I just kind of want to wrap up what I was speaking on before. So what I was just, I believe, speaking on was the 1 small steps, which that came under the simple life hacks to be successful. And I believe, finally, it's never too late to discover your passion. If you think you have no idea about what you really want to do, start today. Let's stop putting off people what we can start today. Because I find that a lot of us, including myself once upon a time, just kept saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And as you know, a lot of things are going to take investment. If it's your business, you're going to have to come out of your pocket and invest. But if you do it smart, if you're strategic, if you brand, if you market all those right tools in the right way, you will see that come back and more. But stop procrastinating. We're good for procrastinating. And as you get older, you don't see anything, and you're still saying, oh, I'm going to start it, or whatever it may be in life. I'm going to, start a business, or I'm going to, look for this particular job, or I'm going to just whatever it may be, right? And then you don't. So stop putting off what you can do today. Start today. See which field you have more interest in. It is not just one thing which can have your passion, but many things. And it is on you to discover what it is. So if you have several passions, start with the one that resonates with you first. Start that, get that off the ground, make sure that's working and running right. And then once you see that, then start with the next, because you can't do all of them all at once. And I have to be honest, I'm learning that. Seriously, I am learning that. I want to do everything. And I had kind of started late. I started with a grassroots organization many years ago when I lived in Philly. Actually, I can remember when I was in Jersey and my mom would cook dinners on Saturdays and sell them. That was a little business hustle. She would make fried chicken and fried fish and, those chicken and fish dinners, and then would bake cakes and pies and sell them. And I would be delivering them locally to people, or they would come to where we stayed. So that was a little business in itself. So I have to kind of focus on what are priorities for me and take my steps, or else I have been overwhelmed. Currently overwhelmed. So sometimes my heart, people let me say, my heart means well, but sometimes it's not sometimes, I'm saying it out loud, like I'm going to have to pull back a little bit, focus on what I have right now. And once I know that those are good, then perhaps I can seek additionally. So guys, appreciate you as always. Thank you for hearing me speak or ramble on. I hope I didn't take too much of your time. Thank you in advance for listening to the replay. I'd like to invite you to all my social media outlets, which of course, Facebook is here, which I'm speaking on now. All of my handles are Aisha Speaks Jade. Again, Aisha Speaks Jade. So that is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and I have a YouTube channel. On my YouTube, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you can keep updated. Again, Aisha Speaks Jade. If you're interested, I'm starting out in the local Atlanta and metro Atlanta areas. I'm open to speak. If you're interested, please leave a message, PM me, DM me, whichever one is called. And we can talk about some things. And eventually I'm looking to branch out and to step into other states and just speak. Okay. Still growing into my niche. It's been an interesting journey stepping out on faith to do this because I'm private about my life. And for me to even step out and have shared some personal things and, that I'm going through in my journey, my process of life is a lot of emotional, good feelings, but nervous feelings as well as sharing some motivational things with you guys as well, because it's not just for you guys. I like to apply these things to my life as well. So thank you so much. I'm still working on having individuals come on my page here, my Aisha Speaks Jade Facebook page, to come and speak. Hopefully that will happen. There was that storm in the Carolinas where things was going on, so we had to push back. But hopefully things are well enough that we can get that up and running again. Any feedback, comments, concern are always welcome. On my Aisha Speaks Jade, at the top of the page, it has no ratings. I really, really, really would appreciate you guys if you could leave a feedback in the no ratings. Please rate me. That would be wonderful. Please. I appreciate your rating me. Also, what else? I think that's about it. Always take care of yourself. Self-care is a necessity. Respect is a must. There's no question. Respect yourself. Self-care, knowing your self-worth, liking yourself, loving yourself, respecting yourself, taking care of the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to come back with another one. Perhaps I will. I don't want to make a promise and then don't follow through with it. But in the event that I don't come back this evening, I will certainly be back the next day. Be good to yourself, people, okay? With that being said, much gratitude, namaste, and ashe.